And welcome to the show. 11 and under action. Team in the gray is DMVU versus Red Dog Unit. 11 and under action. The DMV versus ATL right now is basically what you see. Two of the two teams that kind of battled through their respective opponents yesterday to get here on the big stage today. Opening corner, if you're just joining us right now, opening drive for DMVU, quarterbacks and shotgun, hand off to the left-hand side, has some room there, and he's cut down after maybe a 3-yard gain. Looks like it was going to be more, but great pursuit of the outside linebacker from the Red Dogs. Four wide receivers for DMV. Handoff once again, identical play. Runs behind the pulling guard, and there's going to be a flag that comes in, a late flag, close to around the 47-yard line. Looks like it's going to be, it's indicated to go against Red Dog. Let's see the official call. So it looks like they had an eligible player for Red Dog Elite. So they'll walk off 5 yards. And that's enough for a first down for DMVU. They'll move the chains early in this game. Ball is spotted approximately around the 42-yard line. Red Dog all over that play. Maybe a loss of a yard on there. Great penetration by the defensive line of Red Dog. No gain on the play, brings up 2nd and 10. 8 minutes and 58 seconds in the first quarter of play. The score is 0-0. Opening drive for DMVU. Shotgun handoff left-hand side, has some room, gets across the 40-yard line, approaches the 35-yard line. Ball may be spotted around the 36. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5 for DMV. Gets close to around the 31-yard line. Let's see where they spotted that. Should be enough to move the chains once again for DMVU. Four wide receiver set once again. Handoff left-hand side. And maybe a gain of 2, let's see. Very short gain. That's going to bring up 2nd and 9 for the U. Four wide receiver once again for DMV. 6 minutes and 29 seconds. Sends a player in motion. Flags on the play. Offsides defense. Makes down and distance a little bit more manageable for DMVU. The ball will be spotted close to the 25-yard line, making it 2nd and 4 with 6 minutes and 11 seconds in the opening quarter. Opening drive. This has been their familiar formation thus far in this drive. 4 wide, 1 single setback, quarterback in shotgun, player in motion. Trips now to the top of the screen, handoff to the right-hand side, has a little room. And they're going to call holding right at the attack. They're going to call the right tackle with that. He grabbed a handful of jersey, and that's the exact call that's just made. So they'll back him up 10 yards. Saw that from up here in the press box. Player in motion, trips to the top of your screen. And flags on the field again. Can't really get through a play without a flag on these last couple of plays between offsides and false start. Majority of this game has been flags thus far, so hopefully they get it together. We do understand it's preseason, but it ain't that much preseason. Tighten up. So they'll back them up 5 yards. 5 minutes and 10 seconds in the first quarter. Play action, but pressure up the middle. And another flag on the football field. And holding once again. So probably 5 flags on this one particular drive. Brings up 2nd and long. So ball will be spotted at the 50-yard line. First down, they would need to make it all the way down to the 22-yard line. So 2nd and 32 for DMVU. Quarterback back to pass. And he's going to get swallowed up. Took a long time to get that ball off. You got to have a mental clock in your head as a quarterback that, listen, after 3 seconds, I know something's going to happen. So either you got to move outside of that pocket or get rid of the ball, but you can't do neither and sit in the pocket and hold the ball and not think that the pressure's not going to eventually get to you. So quarterback sack backs him up to around now the 47-yard line of the Red Dogs, making it 3rd and 35 for DMVU right now. So a couple penalties, quarterback sacks, tackle for a loss has put them in a bad position. They came out to this drive starting off positive, but the last couple of snaps has not gone DMVU's way. So they'll get their players situated now in shotgun. Multiple players shifting. One player moved to the tight end. Now players shift in tight. Running back shift to the right. Quarterback will look downfield. Throws it up high. It's caught across the 50-yard line. Makes one player miss, but gets tripped up close to around the 46-yard line. So right now, 2 minutes and 53 seconds in the first quarter. And it's going to be fourth down. Fourth down midfield. It's decision time for DMVU. Are they going to kick the ball, punt, or are they going to riverboat gamble right now and go for it on fourth down midfield and give Red Dogs elite good field position? So both of these teams, since they are still in preseason, elect to do what they call the walk-off punt. Oh, no. Oh, no, they're not walking off. Hold on. While we were talking, there is a penalty against RDU, excuse me. That gets the ball down to the 31-yard line. So I'm getting conveyed that it was a face mask on the previous one, so that's going to give a first down to DMV, excuse me. Ball on the 31st down, 1st and 10, so flags on the play once again. I think we're going to do a flag count on this drive now. Let's just say we're already at 6. On this particular drive, let's do an online flag count. So call it 7 because while I was looking for 1 second, didn't see the face mask penalty, but I was informed up here was a face mask. At the end of that play, gave him a 15-yard penalty and 1st and 10. So that backs him up 5 yard now with a false start. So first quarter action, it is scoreless. DMVU on their first initial drive this entire first quarter. Trips to the top of the screen. Quarterback's in shotgun. One set back. Quarterback back to pass. Pressure's coming, and he's sacked. He is sacked. Number 21 and 00 brings the pressure for Red Dog Elite right up the interior of that offensive line. And those aren't blitzers, ladies and gentlemen. That is the defensive lineman getting after the quarterback like that. It's going to bring up 2nd and long for DMV. Ball spot at a 39-yard line. Trips receiver to the top of your screen. Quarterbacks in shotgun. Switch of quarterbacks right now. Throws it across the middle. Wide open. And it's tipped by one player and caught by the other. So those tip drills in practice paid off. That's going to be enough to move the chains. Look at this. As sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. As one player who was meant for bounces off his chest, but a DMVU player had the wherewithal to keep his eyes and hands alert and catches the ball. Tip advantage, DMVU. So that'll do it for your first quarters, ladies and gentlemen. First quarter has been all DMVU time possession, so time possession goes 100% to 0% right now as we get ready to go in the second half of second quarter of action. 9 minutes and 6 seconds in the second quarter of action. DMV second and short. Bounces out. Tackled in the backfield by a pursuing Red Dog defender, number 3. Big tackle in the backfield. Quarterback rolls out to the right, throws to the corner, and nothing there as defenders for Red Dog broke on the ball. Incomplete on the play. And that brings up 4th down. Fourth down for DMVU. They can get a first at the 9-yard line. Quarterback scans the field, pressure coming. He calls his own number, has some room, tries to cut back in. Big collision down at the 10-yard line, but will not be enough for the first. And that's going to be turnovers and down. Ball will be spotted at the 10. He needed to get down to the 8.5-yard line. Will be Red Dog Elites. Ball. So they'll have the opportunity to start or set up the offense inside of their own 20-yard line. So they got to be careful here. But I'm sure they've been licking the chops to get their offense set up here against this DMVU's defense. So this will be the first offensive series for Red Dog Elite. High snap, hands the ball off, runs across the 12-yard line. That's going to be maybe a gain of 3. That's going to bring up 2nd and 7 for Red Dog. Handoff once again, and DMVU all over it as he'll be tackled maybe for a gain of an inch or 2, but not much where you'll see the difference in the box. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Red Dog will need to convert here so they can give their defense a rest. The defense been out there the first entire quarter of the game. Handoff left-hand side. And he struggles to get to the 30-yard line, and that's what they'll need for, excuse me, the 20-yard line. That's what they'll need for first. So that's going to bring up fourth and maybe a half a yard. Will they go for it here? So very, very interesting call here for Red Dog unit. Are they going to punt it? With only needing a half of a yard for a first. They'll want to talk about it. So they'll call a timeout right here, Generation Next, AG Sports. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Fourth and half a yard on their own 20-yard line. And he gets it. And he gets a lot more. Stiff arm. He's still on his feet. He's off to the races, ladies and gentlemen. To the 40, to the 50, to the 40, to the 30, to the 20. Oh, no, and there's a flag all the way back at the 20-yard line. And I don't see the white hat walking with him, which indicates that would be holding. Wow. That ref just did the Vern call. Wow. They'll take points off the board, and they will eliminate one of the most electrifying runs for the Red Dog unit, Red Dog Elite 11U team. And that was on fourth and half a yard, and they lit it up for an 80-yard touchdown, which comes back.
So you don't see no holding.
So 10-yard penalty backs them up to the 10-yard line. After an 80-yard run, comes back the opposite way. 10 yards. Red Dog unit trying to get their personnel squared away right now. 14 to come out for them. Clock is running as they're getting their play together, and they got to be careful not to get a delay of game here. And He has to allow them to substitute. If they substitute, you have to allow the other team to substitute, so both coaches are aware of that rule. Quarterback, they punt the ball. And so DMVU will set up their offense close to maybe the 36-yard line. They're in good field position after the penalty would erase an 80-yard touchdown for Red Dawg Elite. They would have to go back and punt it on that 4th down situation. 1st and 10, DMVU. Throws out to the flats. Big hit, incomplete. Big hit delivered by Red Dawg Elite. Dislodged the football from the would-be receiver. Brings up 2nd and 10 for DMVU. Quarterback back to pass. Scans to the right. It's caught. Down to the 30. Still on his feet. 1st down. Breaks the tackle. Gets all the way down to inside the 20-yard line. So that's enough to move the chains for DMVU. They're in business now. 1st and 10 inside the 20-yard line. Ball will be spotted close, maybe around the 19-yard line, as they're trying to get points in before the second half or second quarter expires. So flag again. Sideline warning for the DMVU sideline. Handoff right up the middle. Has some room. Breaks a tackle. Still on his feet. Strong run. Gets close around the 10-yard line. Maybe a gain of 7. That's going to bring up 2nd and 3. They can get a first once again at the 10-yard line. Hurry up offense for DMVU. Handoff once again right up the middle. Breaks a tackle one more time. Tries to drag a couple players with him. Forward progress. They'll get him close to the sticks. Maybe a half a yard. 2nd and half. Well, they'll indicate it as it being a 1st down. So it will be 1st and goal. Ball marked at the 10-yard line for DMVU. 2 strong runs by the tailback for this DMV offense. And they'll go to their 4 wide receiver offensive set, which they've been running majority of this game. Handoff, this time to the left-hand side, but he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. Tries to outstretch the ball for another yard or so, but probably gets back to the original line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it looks like we'll have an injury timeout here on this play. When we come back, we'll bring you the last 2 minutes and 33 seconds of this second quarter before the half. It's Red Dawg. It's DMVU.
don't believe that you can stand up with the best, yeah. Say you got some smoke, you tryna get up off your chest. Knock off a top 10, bet your Jonah be impressed. Want the best, nothing less than your request. We a generation next, ayy. Let you go your tech down and flex, ayy. This where all the H beat they chest, yeah. Generation next, yeah. Line up for the smoke, who on the next? We're the best, got all the teams at they next. We at generation next. Say they can beat you, yeah. You say that they can't, ayy. You got what you need to go and take somebody rank, ayy. Ben I write a check that you can't cash in at the bank. They gon' bash you if you ain't, don't say you can if you can't, ayy. Game of the week, if you ain't dead and you a no one. On the sidelines tryna see who the MVP. Ain't no politics, being the best will get you in, right? Yeah, stand on business for that YNC invite. Keep in touch, you know we love football so much. Ayy, yeah, Clay the co-host on Football Uncut. Ayy, Josh ranked the players, we know he gon' do his thing. Ayy, yeah, shout out to Alfie, he produced the live stream. Ayy, city don't believe that you can stand up with the best, yeah. Say you got some smoke, you tryna get.
Handoff right up the middle. Makes one player miss. Gets across the 10-yard line. Maybe a gain of 2 or 3. Let's see where they spotted. So, ball will be spotted at the 7-yard line. That brings up 3rd and goal for DMV. As they're trying to get points before this half expires. And if any game we could tell it was preseason, it has definitely been this game with the amount of flags we've seen. One or two things are going on here. The refs are trying to, apply for, I don't know if you want to call the higher calling. I don't know if that works for them or against them when they throw a lot of flags. And the team's trying to clean up the penalties, of course, in the preseason. Handoff once again up the middle, has some room. But this Red Dog defense is able to bottle it up before any type of real yardage was gained. So maybe a 1-yard gain on that play. That's going to bring up 4th and goal. Ball is located on the 6-yard line with 1 minute and 14 seconds left in this first half. So very important down for both teams here. Nobody seems to be in a rush. They want to kind of let this clock run down because DMV feels like, hey, if anybody's going to get one play left out of this, it's going to be us. We're either going to score in this 4th down or we're going to let the clock expire. We don't want to give this Red Dog team any type of time left on the clock after they saw how quick Red Dog can shoot out on an 80-yard run that quick. So they'll call a timeout with 45 seconds left in the second quarter on a 4th down situation. So right now, all important down the distance for both teams before the half. So last-minute plays being sent in by the offensive coordinator. 4th down, 45 seconds left in this first half of play. It's all or nothing for DMVU right now. Throws a corner route, and he overthrows it, and that's going to be turnover on downs. Now, can Red Dog Unit do something with these 39 seconds? We saw last time they went for a 4th and 1. Can they go back to that identical play that sprung out their players for an 80-yard rush? Do they still have that in the tank right now before the half? Score is 0-0, tied score, of course. 39 seconds in the first half. Handoff right up the middle. Breaks the tackle, still on his feet. Tries to turn on the juice. He'll run out of bounds. Clock is stopped with 31 seconds, and that's enough to move the chains. Four wide receiver set for Red Dawg unit. Red Dawg elite, I should say. Quarterback throws it deep into triple coverage and incomplete on the play as it was well defended. Safety over the top, cornerback underneath. Incomplete pass. That stops the clock at 24 seconds as one of these two teams are trying to get points before this first half expires. Hand off, left-hand side. Makes one player miss, still on his feet. Gets to the 40, gets to the 45. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 50. Enough to move the chains once again. Clock stops with 14 seconds. Moves the chains. Timeout, Red Dawg elite. All right, 14 seconds left in this first half tied score game. Red Dawg elite trying to get some points midfield right now in a four wide receiver set. Quarterback's a shotgun. Some last-minute adjustments being sent in by the offensive coordinator. Quarterback stands tall. He throws it flat. He throws a pick. It's going back the other way. He has one man to beat. It's going to be a foot race. And DMVU scores on a magnificent play with only 14 seconds left in the half. He jumps in the air, snatches it out for a pass that was supposed to be done to the flats. And man, I don't know where he got those ups from, but he got them out of nowhere. No flags on the play, touchdown. Your score is 6-0 right before the half expires. Wow. I gotta send this play in to ESPN tonight, Al. Deservedly so. Watch this replay. Kid was able to watch the eyes of the quarterback, timed it just right, but he had to have some strong but soft hands to grab a fastball that close. And if you guys ever played receiver before, when a quarterback throws it that hard and you're that close, it takes a special type of grip to catch that ball. Little tech difficulties on it, but you just saw it. We're going to try to get that play back for you. But, man, what a play as the defensive end had a dream play at the 50 and goes back for a 50-yard pick six. How often do you see that? Point after attempt. It's going to be no good as he's tackled in the backfield. But right before the half, DMVU couldn't have drawn it up any better defensively. Watching the key play, snatch it out the air, and go 50 yards the other way. He outlasted all the defenders. And here's the play right here. The football gods won't let us rewind it for you guys. But guess what? When we get back to the hotel room tonight, I'ma definitely screenshot and play it for you guys. But yeah, usually the replay kicks back in, but it didn't get on that one. But what an exciting play for these guys. So we'll go ahead and let you guys relax for this first half. Hold on, I'm just getting in my ear, getting a thing in my ear. Mike can give you this play right now. Now here we go. Here's the play. Jumps in the air. Boom. Then it's just a track race all the way to the end zone. ESPN style. And the timing couldn't have been more perfect for DMVU right before the half expires. Well, we'll grab us a little Gatorade. You guys caught the countdown. This is only going to be a 4-minute half. So make sure you don't go too far. Get your popcorn ready. Can Atlanta Elite get back inside? No, let's go. No, sorry. Can Red Dogs Elite? There's so many elite teams, guys. You know, listen. I want to do this. Let me send out a battle bucket hat and some shorts that everybody can just go ahead and write me down every team in youth football that has elite down to it. Send me an email. Has to be over 50 teams that got elite in it. But this particular is the Red Dogs Elite trying to get back into this game as they trail 0-6. Generation X AG Sports. Second half of action. About to start off as DMVU gets ready to kick off to Red Dawg unit, or Red Dawg Elite, excuse me. Gets all the way out to the 50, to the 40, stutter step move. Gets to the 35-yard line. Nice move for Red Dawg Elite. So let's see what adjustments Red Dawg did at halftime as they trail DMVU 6-0. This is going to be probably the best field position they've had all day, crossing the 50-yard line. Majority of their possessions have been coming out of the end zone themselves. So first and 10, 35-yard line. Top of the third quarter of this contest. DMV 6, Red Dawg 0. Handoff right-hand side. Gets out maybe to the 32-yard line. Looks like a 4-yard gain on the carry. That's going to bring up 2nd and 6 for Red Dawg. Looks like it was going to be tackled in the backfield. He did a 1-2 move. Nifty move to get out of the backfield. That should have been a tackle for a loss. But, man, he put on a Barry Sanders type of move, lost the defender in the backfield, and took something out of nothing and made it move the chains for Red Dawg. Red Dawg's on the move right now, top of the third quarter. First and 10. Ball spotted at the 19-yard line. Shotgun formation. Double tight ends. 1 wide receiver and 2 set backs. So it takes a nice run, gets inside of the 15-yard line. And right now it seems like this Red Dawg offense have kind of finally found their groove and taking chips out of the armor of this DMV defense. And just as I said that, backwards they go. And that's going to be a big loss as he was trying to go backwards to kind of outflank or outspeed the DMV defense to the corner, and he'll lose yards on that play. Brings up 3rd and 8, close to 3rd and 7 for Red Dawg. And off right-hand side, cuts back towards the middle. And he'll be wrestled down with maybe a gain of 2 on the play. And now listen, Red Dawg can get a first down. Once again, they can get a first at the 10-yard line. Don't need to do it here, but this being 4th and maybe 4. Third quarter action as they trail DMVU. Very important 4th down conversion for both teams. Can DMV maintain the shutout that they're pitching right now, or can the Red Dogs convert this first down to continue their quest to try to get in the end zone? So they don't have to get it all here. They just need to get to the 10-yard line to convert for a first. So quarterback backs the pass. Wide open receiver. Cuts it back in. Still on his feet. Makes another player miss. Not only will they get the first down, they'll get a touchdown. Red Dawg Elite gets on the board at the beginning of this third quarter, at the tail end or mid of this third quarter with 6 minutes and 25 seconds. The score is tied up, ladies and gentlemen, 6-6 is your score. So a very important extra point attempt coming up right now for Red Dawg. But a very nice executed play for Red Dawg as they threw to the flats and he cut it back up in the middle behind some great blocking and really walked into the end zone. Very nice drive. Handoff to the right-hand side, and the extra point is good. They take the lead 8-6 with 6 minutes and 25 seconds in the third quarter. Red Dawg jumps back out in front, or jumps in front, taking the initial first-time lead in this game. And kick is up. Whoa, big bump there. And he's going to be hit hard. And that was a collision there. And that was a little awkward way that they slid in to try to get the ball. So we'll have an injury timeout, guys, real quick. And it looks like it's going to be Red Dawg's ball. But when we come back, we'll have more action for you. But we'll pay attention real quick to see what this injury is on the field.
Come on, bro. Come on, let's go, bro. Come on, let's go. Where's that time? It is that time to drop the helmet.
And so 1st and 10, DMV ball, 45-yard line. Quarterback back to pass. He has pressure on him, and he'll be sacked. Number 1, it comes in unabated to the quarterback, and he handled business at the point of attack. Handoff left hand side, has some block. And big tackle. And timeout on the field for DMVU. Quarterback back to pass, throws it up. And that looks like it's going to be a battle for the ball right there. Let's see who comes up for it. And it's going to be Red Dawg's ball. As they both go for it, when they reach the ground, defensive back ripped it from the hands of the would-be receiver. 1st and 10 going the other way. Handoff off tackle right. Approaches midfield, maybe around the 47-yard line. There's going to be a flag on the play. Second and 15, quarterback throws an out. Receives the number 1, gets back to the original line of scrimmage after that penalty, maybe a gain of 4 to 5. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 9 for Red Dawg. Throw across the middle. Incomplete on the play. And we're going to have a player down after that. There was a collision midair. So we'll have an injury timeout, guys. When we come back, Red Dogs, DMVU, scores 8-6, 2 minutes and 40 seconds in third quarter.
Come on, bro. Come on, let's go, bro. Come on, let's go. Where's that time? It is that time to drop the hammer.
Handoff left-hand side. Flag on the play. Scores 8-6, 2 minutes and 28 seconds in the third quarter. Handoff, left-hand side, hit at the line of scrimmage. And that is going to bring up second down. Quarterback back to pass. Pressure coming. He'll tuck the ball, and he's going to slide down after he sees the pocket collapse. And that's going to be maybe a loss of 3 yards on the play as we start approaching fourth quarter action here. Red Dawg turning up defensively. Quarterback back to pass, throws across the middle, it's complete. And he'll be caught maybe around the 47-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th and maybe 7 for DMVU. And that will do it for the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen. We get ready for fourth quarter action. Scores 8-6, Red Dawg Elite. Fourth and 7, flags on the play. So they'll pick up the flag, and that is going to be timeout Red Dawg Unit, or Red Dawg Elite, I should say. Top of the fourth quarter, 8-6. 4th and 6 is going to be the call here for DMVU. DMVU with the hard count, trying to draw Red Dawg Unit off sides, or Red Dawg Elite, I should say, off sides. Didn't work. Will be delay a game against DMVU. Back them up 5 yards. Oh. Well, that's a little odd. So I see a delay of call, but against the defense. And that's enough for a first down. So they'll move the chains for DMVU. First and 10. Hand off left-hand side. Breaks the tackle, gets across the 30-yard line, and that's going to be about a gain of 5. 9 minutes and 2 seconds left in this contest, and DMVU is on the move. We have an official timeout right here, water break, or injury timeout. So let's take a little time as we get ready to continue to see this action. 9 minutes and 1 second left in this contest. DMV 2nd and 5, fourth quarter action.
Focus. Speed. I am speed. Faster than fast, quicker than quick. I am lightning.
Full wide receiver set for DMVU. Handoff left-hand side, has a little room, gets bottled up by the middle linebacker and defensive end. And yet another flag has found its way on the football field. No surprise here. We are starting a show call. Oh, that's going to be a 15-yarder against the defense. That's a big penalty. So 15 yards, going to put DMV in striking position as they walk off these 15 yards. Quarterback sack on the play. Pocket collapse as Red Dawg Elite had a meeting party at the quarterback. Clayton barely made it up in the press box as he was attacked by the Red Dawg moms who want to give their opinion about the game. Four wide receivers, handoff. Right-hand side, but he'll be bottled up behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe a loss of 2 yards. Brings up 3rd and 15 for DMVU. Ball is in the air. Incomplete. Clock stops with that incompleted pass, 6:18. So 4th and 12 right now. No, excuse me. 4th and 15. They can get a first inside of the 3-yard line. So with 6 minutes and 18 seconds, they are trying to get some type of offense going with the ball spotted inside of the 20-yard line. Quarterback back to pass. Throws it to the corner. And incomplete on the play. It's going to be turnover and downs. 1st and 10. Red Dog going the other way. Ball will be spotted at the 17-yard line. 6 minutes and 11 seconds in the 4th quarter. Red Dog holding on to an 8-6 lead. Handoff right up the middle. Has some room to the right-hand side. And he'll get across the 15-yard line, close to a first down. Let's see where they spot him. And that will be enough for a first. Well, yes. Oh, back to the original line of scrimmage after the penalty, so that's going to be 2nd and 9. They get back past the original sticks after the penalty. Whistles on the play. Handoff right up the middle. Quarterback back to pass, throws it to the flat. Tackled right away as DMV is all over it as we are 4 minutes and 35 seconds to the end of this contest. And it's about field position right now for RDU. On a 4th and 9 situation, they're going to elect to punt the ball because they do not want to give this DMV team an opportunity to score so late in the game. Three minutes and 50 seconds left in this game. It will be punt time, and DMVU will get another chance to try to take a late lead in this contest. Handoff. Nope, quarterback keeps it. And he gets some yards and takes a slide real quick on his own. Gave himself up. Made a business decision here. And hit back at the 29-yard line. Two minutes and 24 seconds ticking in this contest. DMV will send out 3 wide receivers and not really playing with a sense of urgency right now as this clock is clicking down. Either they're going to be playing it to their advantage or to their and quarterback hit once again. So now that brings up 4th down for DMVU. This is most likely their last opportunity to try to take the lead in this game late into the 4th quarter. So a very important down for both teams right here. Clock is running. Like I said, DMV not playing with any sense of urgency right now, getting the plays in, getting them out, running to the sidelines, taking their time. There's almost 20 seconds that's run off the clock since the last tackle, down to 1:30 right now. Quarterback back to pass. Throws it across the middle. It's picked off. It's coming back the other way. He has a block in front of him. He'll make a cut. It's a foot race now. He's going to make it all the way to the end zone. unless he gets caught right there at the 20-yard line, which he does. Big interception for Red Dogs Elite. A minute, 10 seconds left in the game after a big interception. And you can tell when Atlanta parents are in the house. And handoff right up the middle. Big interception puts Red Dog Elite in very good position of sealing this game with only 46 seconds left in the contest. Yeah, y'all hear the chant by these Atlanta parents. Y'all know what it is. You hear the chants. Atlanta has invaded Virginia this weekend. Handoff left hand side. Fakes him out. Touchdown. And you know what chant is coming your way now. You know what chant is coming here now. And Atlanta letting them know they are in the building as they cap it off. And the extra point will be no good, but your score is 14-6. 11 seconds left in the contest. Red Dog Elite takes the lead, or increases their lead with only seconds left in the game. Walks away with the victory, 14-6.